La Semana de Cine de Malta, la Malta Film Week, ha tenido muchas buenas propuestas, iniciativas y actividades. Pero a mí, una de las que más he disfrutado, más interesantes me ha resultado, ha sido la mesa redonda en la que se han juntado diferentes veteranos malteses, tanto directores como productores, para hablar de la industria, de su trabajo, para enfrentar un poquito el cine y la televisión. Y al final ha resultado una charla riquísima, una charla con intervenciones realmente interesantes y, bueno, ¿para qué os lo voy a contar si os puedo poner fragmentos de ello?
Today there's a nicer tone. People are getting used to seeing subtitles today, so I would definitely do it in Maltese. Yeah, well, I think doing a film is like creating a product. So you have to find a market. I mean, nothing gets made with Netflix or Amazon or any of these big ones unless they know who the market is. It's just like creating, I don't know, a pair of shoes. Who do you create them for? Unless you have that in place. You know, it's very hard to make a film. This is why you have to make it appealing. Not, I would say, to a wide, because like horror is mostly for younger people. But you have to know who your market is. And if you think, oh, I'll make a film, I'm sure it's going to be good and people will come and watch it. It's not the way it works. You speak to a distributor or to a studio or to a streaming platform and say, yeah, well, who do you think will watch this film? Or who do you think, is going to go buy a ticket to the cinema? So there is
And I agree with Justin as well, even going even more local-based stories. You don't have to do necessarily international action movies and all that kind of stuff. Local language films, Lutsu is a very good example. Once again, well done, Vicky and Oliver and everyone involved in that film. So we do have stories, and both and Lutsu and Sinshan, they're all testimony to that. A film, we love the art, but ultimately it is a product as well. You have to make the checks and balances. You have to pay people, so it is a product. And unfortunately, again, it goes back to the size of the island, the culture of, like the Minister Johan mentioned this morning, the culture of investing in film locally is...
Producer, and what do you think of the contract? How should I proceed? I think that is key. We have to grow our network. However, I think the most important lesson I've learned when I see we have to look at Malta as a tiny market. We're a small country, so we really need to focus on the European model. And the European model is co-production. We got meetings and we pitched to top producers, AMC, Lionsgate, and they're all there and they're listening to your pitch. And their story is very important, right? So this is something I want to emphasize. We need to really make sure we give the right weight to scripts, right? Unfortunately, it's a catch-22 situation when it comes to the project I'm working on right now, which is the Jenny Wilder tapes. It took 2 years to work on plot and deliver the first episode, the pilot, right? And when I say we, it was like a group of 6 people in the writer's room for 2 years. Now, it makes no sense to have that kind of investment if you are only going to focus on the local markets. So we need to internationalize. That is the only way to...
So Sebastian, my partner in the UK, came up with the story from the very beginning to me, and we developed it all the way together. Your creative skills are limited, but they still gave us the opportunity to look at the script, and propose maybe our ideas and take it to the next level maybe.
Y aunque esta charla ha llegado a su final, no así este canal, no así youtube.com/deokstyle, donde tendréis más vídeos, más reseñas, así que no os olvidéis de suscribiros, de dar a me gusta, de comentar, y como siempre nos veremos en el siguiente vídeo.